Okay everyone, so I was really excited to make a video about this very specific topic, and it is the world exploration for Xenoverse 3. Now this one is going to be very important because besides combat, you need to have a world where you feel like you're having a good time, you're exploring, you have places to go, and the whole world feels like alive, right? And then we're gonna see here in a second how the trailer kind of already hints at many places you can visit. Now, this is another concept I created and how the game could potentially look in the final product, of course. Now, obviously the designs and everything could be different, but I think this is going to be something similar to this based on what we saw in the trailer. In the game itself, we have West City, and you're going to have different places where you can basically potentially get skills, shops for stuff. You can have like HQ place where you can do and do their missions, collect bounties, select your missions, all these things potentially, right? Also, you're gonna get a transponder on your watch or whatever to get the missions as well, like a story mode, whatever. You're gonna have maybe like a gym place where you can go there and maybe increase your stats or like use your skill points to get better. I don't know, like I think personally they're going to have a lot of things to do, a lot of places to go to, so that the actual game world feels kind of alive. Now in the actual trailer we can actually see this already. So this obviously is like kind of the animation in the trailer. We see one of the characters, he's just kind of going around, straying around, and then we see something quite interesting. As he is running around the city, he is passing by a lot of different stores, right? Capsule Corporation stores, energy store. You're seeing a second here now, like yeah, like you're gonna see like maybe like food stores and stuff. So they're like fry pan. So lots of advertisements, right? And I believe with this is really important. That means that there's going to be certain places like this one here, for example, we have in just wrong here, the corner. Just one second. Yeah, so there we go. So Sorame, so like a store for like a food market store, like a supermarket, whatever, right? Interesting. Now, I don't think this is just going to be for show. I mean, obviously some of them are going to be for show, like just just kind of for immersion purposes, but I'm pretty sure in many of these stores you will actually able to go inside the store itself, right? Which would be really cool. Now, there's a lot of theories about the whole world, as in, is it open world or is it just open hub? I don't think this is gonna be an open world game. I mean, on the Steam, website we see here, effectively, it doesn't say open world. All it says that you will journey through a developed and vibrant West City, and says explore the bustling city, encounter characters, and uncover exciting new stories. So that means that the area where it's going to be playable, right, is going to be smaller. The actual combat will happen somewhere else, maybe like in these dungeons, right? Or arenas, right? I don't know exactly, but the combat will be somewhere else, transitioning somewhere over there. And then the actual city is going to be the place where you kind of spend lots of time socializing, doing stuff, right? Meeting new characters. I'm pretty sure that as you kind of progress into the main story, new characters are going to pop up. They're going to give you new quests. These new characters are going to give you also missions to, fulfill them. Also quite interesting here in this one is the fact that they've actually improved the graphics. So this is on Steam right now. We have here a comparison. For example, this is the trailer and this is the Steam website. So they've actually already improved the graphics, which is crazy, which means that the actual trailer, which is this one here, is already pretty old, because you can see here in this one, just over in this one here in a second. There you go. So you can see like the quality here is actually much worse, right? Which, I mean, look at this, right? I mean, it's night and day difference between this and on Steam we see the quality, which is this. So like the change is pretty massive, right? In terms of the actual bloom, the character details, the background, the smoke, the textures, everything is so much better, which is crazy. So that means that this particular gameplay trailer is already pretty old. Maybe it's like over 6 months old, right? Which is gives me encouragement that the actual gameplay, the actual end game build is going to be quite good, maybe even better than this, because obviously we have here some small gameplay. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be even better than this. Now, in this one here, we also see that there's like more like stickers, Ozaru here, right? So there's lots of like these weird, interesting, funny stickers, like adverts, right? Which again kind of leads me to believe that you will definitely have a city where you can, explore it effectively, and then in the actual city you will have lots of stuff to do, lots of stores, and receiving so many quests. And that's great, right? I mean, that's exactly what I want in this game, because then it feels more alive and it feels more like organic, right? Like if you're at an actual city where there's humans, there's people, there's flying cars, because we see here, like this is in West City, or so that means that this is an actual civilization. See, obviously there's like people here, cars and stuff, right? Which is great. I mean, even in this part here, the video, we see that, the when the window opens and stuff, there's like, flying cars everywhere, which is really great. Like, I mean, look at this, right? And it's just awesome that, it's actually like this. Like, there's lots of cars everywhere. And that just goes to show that this game is really going to focus on the immersion aspect of the game, and trying to like almost like you live there in the city. So I'm pretty sure like the game is going to have, stores and locations to go to and, buy stuff, use your money, use your zenny to get the improvements. Obviously cosmetics is going to be quite a big one. So I'm pretty sure that the cosmetics in this game, they're going to be different stores, and these stores are going to be obviously, you're gonna have the place to buy them, and they're gonna be quite pricey because you want people to, grind for the clothing and get better clothing, get more stuff, and with each update, like seasonal updates and stuff, I'm pretty sure they're going to have like, special stores or special venues for like seasonal stuff, or like the store is gonna have like a special sale. So lots of these things are really good, because that's exactly how you're going to make the people stay engaged into the game and play even longer and longer. So yeah, quite exciting, to be honest, in terms of the actual gameplay itself of the game. Now, in the trailer itself, we also see something quite nice. The fact that, when you transform, as you can see here, so you have your, your new like equipment and gear and stuff. So I do believe also that this gear, when you transform in the Saiyaman or, Great Saiyan Man, I would say suit, or like combat suit effectively, I'm pretty sure this is going to be super customizable. So maybe there's going to be like certain vendors which are going to sell this particular like combat equipment, and these vendors might give you like certain quests, and then if you fulfill those quests, you're going to get certain gear. Maybe some of this gear, I'm pretty sure some of this gear is going to give you potentially some stat improvements, like for example, increase speed, increase power, increase whatever, right? And honestly, that's really, really cool. The actual open world exploration, sorry, my bad, the actual world exploration, I'm not gonna say open world, because again, I don't think this is going to be open world. I do believe that the game world is going to be massive, right? The game is going to be, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 will be the biggest Dragon Ball video game ever created, but it's not gonna be open world. Now the question is, of course, is it gonna be, in terms of exploration, bigger than Kakarot? I don't think so, because I don't think it's gonna have this like massive open field where you can just fly like crazy. I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't think that's the case here. They're focusing on density, so like making sure that the West City itself, it's highly populated, it has lots of stuff happening there, and it's quite attractive. So I mean, even they say here, right, it says journey through the developed and vibrant West City, the bustling city, encounter characters and whatever, right? So that means, and also unique characters. So it's going to be really good, because it's going to be very handcrafted. In Dragon Ball Kakarot, for example, like some of the cities were pretty boring, like you would just fly through them like crazy. There was nothing of worth there, just some basic shops, and that's pretty much it. But I believe in this one, they're going to try to keep you immersed into the game world. Yeah, I mean, I think here somewhere there, yeah, so if you, I mean, looking into the distance, you can tell that some of these buildings are a bit more developed, right? So I do like this one here, for example. So I'm pretty sure some of these buildings are going to be accessible, like you can actually go inside them. Like look at this platform here, like this platform with like this heart thing. It just feels like it's one of those places where something's gonna happen and then you go there, there's gonna be like a dance event or something. I don't know, right? But it just feels that some locations are even more detailed and have more stuff to it. And I believe they have more stuff to it because you can actually do stuff in there and may potentially like buy stuff. Like this one has like capsule hologram, as you can see here. So maybe in this tower you can buy stuff as well. I'm not sure, man. Also, like all these holograms, I believe like they're there because, when you fly around, it's like kind of an indicator. Oh, so there's this one here is going to sell me these things. I'm going to go there and actually buy it, right? So yeah, really exciting stuff, guys. Honestly, cannot wait to get more details from the devs, obviously, on the game development and release. But at this point in time, I do believe that the game in the final version will have a ton of stores, a ton of activity to do, and also some of these stores will be most likely seasonal, like potentially, right? So they're gonna open temporarily, it's gonna have seasonal stuff, and also more likely than not, these stores are going to be evolving. So the game is gonna start with a certain amount of stores, but as you get more DLCs, as you're gonna get more season passes, of course, right? Obviously it's Bandai Namco, I mean, come on, right? The money. We're gonna get more stuff. Like we're gonna get potentially stores that are going to be specialized in maybe like you can buy even like aura and gradings and stuff like that, or even like an actual like school where you go and you have these masters and then you can enjoy them and they're gonna teach you certain skills. Like there's so much you can do with it, because when you have the actual big developed city, you can then add into it as much as you want. So guys, that's it for today's video. As always, thank you for being there, thank you for subscribing and liking the videos, and yeah, as always, I shall see you later in the next ones. Bye.